one of the first things they teach you when you're 5 or 6 years old, starting your very first year of school, is about dress code. Now, when you're that age, you don't really know what dress code is. You just kind of, you look at the posters that are hanging all over the school, and you look at the cartoonishly drawn boy and girl, and you start laughing at it because, you think in your head, oh, well, nobody dresses like that, so I'm fine, right? And people, you kind of abide by the dress code because people tell you what to do and then you do it, right? So, there's not really any punishments for the little kids who are like 6, 7, 8 years old. However, they do take dress code more seriously and they push it more onto people in middle school and high school, namely and predominantly the girls. Honestly, it's not like, I kind of do agree with the fact that nobody should be coming to school half naked every day, but I also don't think that people should be coming to school wearing a turtleneck every single day just to cover every spare inch of skin that they have. School, granted, is supposed to be about education, but it also is supposed to be about expressing yourself, and a lot of people express their personality with what they wear and what they choose to, portray themselves as, or how they act, or, whatever. So wearing certain clothes for some people is just an expression of their personality. For instance, let's say you walk into school and a girl has her bra strap showing out of her shirt, okay? What usually happens is somebody will complain about it, or somebody will tell her something about it, or somebody will maybe even send her home for it. Or she'll be asked to go home, change, and then come back to school. However, when a boy comes to school and his pants are down to his knees, which is also against dress code according to the poster and what they teach you since you're this tall, nobody says anything. Maybe they'll tell him and be like, hey, pull your pants up, but that's kind of the extent of it. Nobody says anything other than that. Why is there a double standard, though, between the girls and the boys? The dress code, like the rules for the dress code were made to adhere to everyone, and they were made to be equal for both genders, or for all genders. They were made so if a girl violates the dress code, or if a boy violates the dress code, then both of them would suffer the same consequences and the immediate consequences. And by having the one gender only suffering consequences and not the other gender, it's making it not okay, and it's making it very much unfair to the other gender. I don't think sending a girl home from school is going to help her with anything. I don't think it'll be helpful at all. The people who are mostly complaining about like the bra strap showing or the really short shorts or whatever are the people who are like, oh, I'm distracted because I can't learn. And it's like, well, why are you letting yourself get distracted over something that's completely normal? You know what I mean? Like, why are you letting yourself get distracted over a bra strap when 99.9% of girls wear a bra every single day? Okay, so the sight of a bra strap or a bare shoulder or whatever shouldn't be something that distracts you. You shouldn't be letting it distract you. But these girls are sent home for that reason, because it's distracting to you. And that's not okay. Like, the girls aren't going to their teachers and going, teacher, I can see Bob's butt through his pants, so like you have to send him home. Girls, they don't really say anything about it. They just kind of, let it go, and they just kind of, let it roll with the punches, or whatever you want to call it. Whereas for other people, girls and boys, who get distracted over the simplest thing, like a bra strap, and the girl gets sent home for it, I don't think that's very fair. I think it's actually comical. I think it's laughable. And I think sending a girl home for her choice of clothes, and by doing that, you're telling her that her choice of clothes and other people's reactions to her are more important than her education, and that's not okay at all. The above point that I just made and that I just stated to you was that, to me, it was very comical. It was very laughable. It's very much silly to me to know that people get that distracted over something that everybody else deems normal. And people make that much of a fuss about something when there's bigger issues in this world that there are to be made a fuss about. So to conclude my point about dress code, basically I do agree that some of the points in the dress code and that the dress code makes are pretty valid. Some of them do make sense, as I've mentioned before, but not all of them do. And to the ones that don't, it shouldn't be forced upon you to do that. If, like I've said before, a lot of people, express themselves with how they dress, or a lot of people want to get into, fashion or whatever, outside of school, and they can't really, like after like high school and whatever, and they can't really do that if you're restricting them and if you're putting them into like a little box and telling them what they can and cannot wear. Like, not everybody's going to show up to school wearing a turtleneck every single day. Like, that's just not how it's going to work. And so, I don't know, basically, like, whoever made the dress code, I feel like it should still be in effect, but they should definitely all sit down together and, like, pull it apart, you know what I mean? Like, piece by piece, just pull apart the dress code and see what works in it and what doesn't. And they should also set better rules and more rules regarding what the punishments are and who gets the punishments, if everybody gets them or if nobody gets them. Because if nobody gets them, then there's no point in having a dress code. However, it's also true if only one gender gets them as opposed to all the other ones, because then there's no point. You're discriminating essentially against that one gender, whether it's boy, girl, whatever it is, whatever it may be. So I do feel like, to end, that the dress code should be still in effect and should still have its valid points and its valid reasons. But I don't think that dress code should be too strict just upon one gender. And if you are going to make it strict upon every gender, and make it strict upon certain, like, what people are wearing. Like, if someone comes to school and their pants are down to their butt and they do it, like, every single day, then maybe give them a bigger punishment as opposed to somebody who only does it once. Because if it's, like, a repeating thing, then they should be, dealt with accordingly for that. However, to those people who are complaining about the bra strap and all that, can't really help you with that, I'm sorry.